So students, up till now we have learned all about LPG. Now LPG is a very huge economic process that was taken up by the government of India. Now whenever such huge progress was made in the economy or such a huge change was brought in the economy, what is its impact on the Indian economy? Okay. So the prime changes that that happened after LPG is increasing competition and more demanding customers. I have taken an example here, I have taken a picture here which is a very old kind of scooter whose name was Bajaj Chetak. Okay. This Bajaj Chetak had a huge demand in India. Okay, prior to 1991-92, this was the only two-wheeler available in the country. Okay, and whenever you placed an order and you gave an advance to the organization, the company, that is Bajaj, used to send it to you, the automobile that you ordered, after 2 years. Okay, the time gap from order to delivery was 2 years. Is this acceptable now? Now what happens? Whenever you order something, you gave the specifics that you want this kind of a two-wheeler. Okay. Earlier what used to happen, this was a very huge time gap, as well as whenever you ordered something, the color and the make were specified by the company. Okay. Whichever color and whichever make the automobile was sent to you, you had to accept it. But now what is the situation? After LPG, you have huge number of companies coming into India. Now what happened? It led to increasing competition and more demanding customers. Now whenever you place an order for a two-wheeler, are you going to accept whatever color the company sends? No, that is not at all the case. You are going to specify the make, the model, the color and the features, and the company will send it to you. Okay, and due to LPG, so these were the two major impacts, that is increase in competition as well as more demanding customers. Okay. Next, let us see the few other impacts. Okay. The next one is rapidly changing technological environment and necessity for change. Okay. Whenever you open up an economy to the world, what happens is the technology of the world outside of the country has already moved forward. Okay. And after LPG, when India opened up to the world, the technological advancement that were outside of India started coming to India. So one of the impact of this LPG was rapidly changing technological environment. Okay. The next one is necessity for change. Okay. Now these two are interrelated. Okay. Whenever there is rapidly changing technological environment, there is also a necessity for change. How? I will tell you. See, earlier there was a company called as ESD. Okay. This is a product or a bike which is made by that company or that organization. But when companies such as Honda and all came into India, they started selling bikes which gave a average of about 70 km per liter. Okay. Now this ESD did not have this average. Okay. So this company now shut off. Why? Because the technological advancement brought in by other bikes, by other companies into India, this model was not up to the technological standards, which actually this company needed to change in a particular way to increase and update the technology to go up to this level. But it did not, and hence it failed out of the Indian market. Now this company does not sell any more bikes in India. Okay. All the companies such as Hero, Honda and all have taken over. Fine. The next impact is need for developing human resources, market orientation, loss of budgetary support to the public sector. Okay. First we will take the first two. Fine. Whenever an economy opens up, as I told you earlier also, new companies come into the picture. Okay. So in 1991-92, consider Karnataka as a region. Okay. Karnataka as a region for MBA studies. Okay. Prior to 1991, we did not have a section in any organization called as human resources. Okay. But whenever new companies started coming into India, there was a huge increase in demand for people who had studied management. Okay. Earlier in Karnataka, there were only 1 or 2 institutes that offered MBA. But after 1994, it ran into hundreds of MBA institutions. Okay. This is because opening up of the economy as well as need for development of human resources. How this human resources developed? Through colleges. And why it was done? As an impact of LPG. Okay. And then market orientation. As I told you earlier, the companies used to control the customers. Okay. They used to make the products and then give it to the customers. The customers had to accept whatever the company used to produce. But now what happened? The customer's need was identified, and based on the market orientation, now the companies produce the goods. Okay. Right. Then loss of budgetary support to the public sector. This is one of the most important points of LPG. Okay. What used to happen before LPG is all these industries were controlled by the government. Whether the company makes any profit or any loss, irrespective of the outcome of the organization or the industry, the government of India used to provide everything to the employees of these public sector organizations. Okay. They used to provide them housing, they used to provide free electricity, free tuitions, free schools, free everything. Okay. The public sector employees started misusing all these advantages given by the government of India. Okay. So, when government of India started looking at the profit and loss of all these organizations or industries, it became aware of all these things and it started to reduce the budgetary support given to the public sector. And now when public sector organizations were converted into private sector organization, obviously the employees had to start working more, okay, because of the competition, because of the market orientation, because of the demand for human resources and all such things. Okay, fine. So the next one is the conclusion of this whole study. Okay. So the state of the economy till 1991 was growth was not happening, and we had a foreign deficit, we had a dollar crisis, and because of that LPG was introduced. Okay. Then it opened up the economy in such a way that the foreign people or the foreign institutions, foreign organizations started coming into India, and it opened up the economy in a very good way. Then FDI was brought in. Because of this, the FDI was brought in and it impacted the economy of the country. Okay. It slowly started improving the economy of the country. Right. Thank you.